Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have something a little bit different for you guys. Recently purchased a Montblanc 146 Legrand, which I love. It was in nearly mint condition. It's got a left-footed oblique broad nib, which is nice. Got it for a good price at a very reputable. Has all of the information on it needs, serial number, pics under the cap. I got it from Fountain Hospital, so certainly they would not sell me a knockoff. But that's not why I'm here today. I got the pen, as I said, it was in near mint condition, but I wanted to polish it up, make it look bright and shiny, but I wanted to be careful because this is a valuable pen, and I certainly didn't want to strip it of its original material. So I'd been looking online for, you know, what I could use to polish a Mont Blanc. Excuse me. And I ran across a polish that came highly recommended on the internet, and I saw that it was on sale on eBay. It was for a Mont Blanc pen polish, and for other high-end pen polish, other high-end pens or celluloid pens, metal. They have metal, etc. And so I got it on eBay. I'm covering up my name here. Came in a little small box here. And I will put the link in the notes below as to who I purchased it from. These are the instructions. They had two polishing systems. They had one that removed scratches, and it was a 3-part system. And then they had this 2-step pen polish system. And since my pen didn't really have any scratches on it, you know, maybe one ever so slightly, but nothing major. As I said, it was in virtually mint condition. I got the 2-step system. And so it came with the instructions, as you just saw. And these 2 items here. Step 1 and step 2. Step 1, non-abrasive resin cleaner polish. Step 2, high gloss resin glaze. So, the information states that it's German made. It's 2-step non-abrasive pen polish for high-end pens. It's a specially formulated acrylic resin polish that does not, in capital letters it states, remove material from the item you are polishing. Because you know, when you use some of the abrasive ones, you know, over time you're slowly degrading the item. But because of this, their polish will work on very fine scratches by filling them in with proprietary acrylic mixture. So today, what I'm going to do is I just got it. I'm going to polish this for the first time, and we're going to find out together, does this system work? I saw pictures of other people who used it, and it was glossy. The shine was absolutely phenomenal. It was like looking in a black mirror. They say a little bit goes a long way. I should be able to get 50 polishes out of this. I paid very little. I paid $19.99 for this. The other the 3-part system where you do have a pen that has lots of scratches in it. There's a 3rd bottle, and that alone was 17 something, or you can get the kit for 34 something, but I really didn't need that, so I didn't get that. So we're going to go through this. All I need is these items and a microcloth, it suggests. So I'm going to put a drop of the non-abrasive cleaner polish on the microfiber cloth, and I'm going to apply it on the cap we're going to start with. Okay, so it says less is more. So all I need is a dollop, pea-sized drop. That could even be too much. We're going to start with the cap. Put this to the side here. And I'm going to put it all over the cap. And then I'm supposed to wait a minute and do it again if need be. buff it off. So I pretty much have applied it everywhere. So we're going to give it a minute. And if I do need to do it again, I'll do it twice. I won't let you guys have to watch this all in the camera. So we'll take a little break here. Okay, so step 1 has been sitting on here for a while. You can see it's kind of like a light haze on the pen. I put it on the metal and everywhere on the pen. Then it says to take a microfiber cloth and buff off the polish. So I only had to wait a minute, they said. So I waited a little bit longer than a minute. And wow, I can look shinier already, honestly. Wow. They said you could do it twice if need be. And if you have scratches you particularly notice, you know, to rub the polish for a minute or so to fill in the scratches. So we're buffing, and I gotta tell you, this is only step 1, but I am noticing a shine already, and I like that a lot. I'm not done yet. Hopefully my pens are not going to disintegrate or nothing, because I can say I'm already happy and I haven't even finished doing this yet. Wow. I don't even know if I would do a second. Let's see here. Just going to keep buffing it. So far so good, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to continue to buff this for the remaining minute here. I can see a difference. I don't know about you guys. I'm trying to determine, do I want to go with a second coat or is this enough? That's just step 1. And I notice a remarkable difference. So let's hope that it only gets better. Again, this is the step 1. Non-abrasive resin cleaner. Okay, so I've buffed the cap. We're just going to do the cap for demonstration purposes, and then I'll do the whole pen and show you the final look of it all. Let's see if I get some good lighting here. Here we go. So this was the body of the pen. It's not been polished yet, and just step 1 on the cap so far. So I definitely noticed a remarkable difference. So I'm going to go on to step 2, which is to put this high gloss resin on. I want to apply an extremely light coat, it says. And then I'm going to allow it to dry for 15 minutes. And we'll see if we can even bring up the shine even more. So here is step 2. I'm going to put just, you see that? It's kind of hard working here with the camera. Just a dollop. So all I'm going to use now, it says I should allow this to completely dry, and it should look like watermarks on the pen before I begin to buff off. So that's going to be my clue as to when to buff off. That's probably way more than enough, because I think you can use a drop on the whole pen, and I just use it on the cap. So let's give this some time to dry. 15 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay, so while I was letting the cap, step 2 on the cap dry, I did step 1 on the cap with the non-abrasive, and I polished it up. Noticed an immediate shine, as I did with the cap. Then I went and put step 2 on, which you can see here, and it's drying. It's supposed to be dry for 15 minutes, much like we did with the cap. I let it sit for more like 20 minutes. So it's on the cap. You should see watermarks. So you see those little rippled water-like marks. So there it is. So now I'm going to polish it up. This is after using step 2. And we should see a real high gloss. And I see that coming through already. I have to say, I am highly impressed. Highly impressed. The photos, so far I gotta say, the photos I saw online were real. Because look at the polish on this pen. Unbelievable. Glass-like polish, it said. Super high gloss, and that is what I'm seeing. So I'm going to finish buffing this up. Wow, look at that. I mean, surely you saw what I saw. I could probably buff some scratches out of this clip I see here now. Maybe next time you step 1. But yes, I'm highly impressed. Highly impressed with the high gloss this is coming on this cap. Very impressive. It's like new. Very, very nice. I'm going to let step 1 dry on the pen. And I'm going to come back and do the high buff polish after that's dried. Again, we're looking for the water ripple-like marks. It looks like it's drying. But I'm going to let that continue for about 5 more minutes. And then we'll buff that up. Okay, the pen itself has been drying with step 2. They said to let it wait for 15 minutes. I did it just a touch longer, and they say to let it completely dry for that long because the molecules begin to cross-link between what was in the first step and the second step. So, and I'm going to buff this now. As you can see, let's see. Hopefully you can see it's got kind of like a dullness to it. Let's begin to buff it up here. Trying not to get the nib on my microfiber claw. And look there. Surely you can see that. Even in the worst of lighting, you can see something is going on. It is cleaning up very nicely. Seems to be doing as advertised and as my expectations were, and that's all you can really ask for any product. So look at there. Wow. I don't know how well you can see that. So we can get some more lighting on here. Look at that gloss. Wow. I'm going to continue to buff it up on my own here, but just to show you the cap again, which I have been still buffing. Look at that. Look at the shine and gloss on that. I'm very impressed with this product, and I'd have to say I'd recommend it. I'll give it some time just to make sure nothing happens to the pen before I post the video. So if I post the video, you know all was well days later. And I will put in the show notes where I purchased it from. I would recommend it. Hope you got something from this. If you did, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel, as I will have other interesting reviews forthcoming for all things fountain pens. Thank you. Peace. Have a good one.